Hello YouTube, my name is Nero, and today we have some Call of Duty Ghosts and another episode of Chem Strike Saturday, which of course is the weekly series here on my channel where subscribers send me in Chem Strikes. So what we got going on here is we're playing on the map Behemoth, and this gameplay was sent in by a guy named Falco, running around with the MTAR, and this is what gameplay that I'm just going to consider magic. I'm going to chalk this entire gameplay up to the idea of dark magic, because there's really nothing else that can explain gameplays like this. It's just one of those gameplays that is so ridiculously fast and so ridiculously enjoyable to watch that magic. It's magic, because there's no real other way to explain stuff like this. So the Chem Strike itself is just under 100 seconds long. That's right, it's not even 2 minutes long. It's under 100 seconds. It's that quick. It's one of those gameplays that just doesn't seem to make sense. It's one of those gameplays where every single piece of the puzzle, every star in the universe aligns, and things just go ridiculously well. And Falco, I thank you for sending in such an amazing gameplay, because it's a rare treat. It's a rare treat for stuff like this to actually happen, and it's even more rare for the person to be recording it. It's even more rare for them to send it in to me for Chem Strike Saturday. So when stuff like this happens, it's pretty cool. And I've seen a lot of Chem Strikes in my time, and these Chem Strikes are by far the most enjoyable to watch. You know, you think you've watched a lot of Chem Strikes. Consider the fact that Chem Strike Saturday, every week, I post 2 to 3 Chem Strikes that subscribers send in to me. So I do that. Plus, that's not counting the 20 to 30 Chem Strikes that I watch every single week that didn't make it in to each episode. So I've seen a lot of Chem Strikes in my time, and it's not very often that, you know, stuff like this actually happens, where the player just runs around ridiculously and all the luck just kind of comes in. And by no means am I saying this is luck, by the way. There's a lot of luck involved in terms of where people are coming from, but if you think of getting Chem Strikes like this, which the Chem Strike's already over, you have to be a ridiculously good player, which Falco's a ridiculously good player if you check out his channel and check out his gameplays. You have to have ridiculously good map knowledge, and you have to have even better awareness and reflexes just to be able to take everybody out and know where people are coming from, and just be able to adapt and overcome every possible situation that's thrown at you, because it was just like 100 seconds long. And then you consider the fact that during that 100 seconds, he ran into 24 players and came out on top every single time. It was ridiculous. And we're going to fast forward here towards the end of the gameplay as per the usual here on Chem Strike Saturday. And we're actually going to be calling in our field order care package, which we're going to get the exclusive field order kill streak to the map Behemoth, which is called the Heli Gunner, which I'm going to call it the Helo Gunner, because Heli just rolls off the tongue wrong. Where basically you're hanging out the edge of a helicopter with a minigun, very reminiscent, very similar to the Black Ops 1 Chopper Gunner, which of course was a great kill streak that everyone seemed to enjoy, and they kind of just brought it back here on the map Behemoth as a field order kill streak. And that's the end of the gameplay, man. So not only do we get a 100-second Chem Strike, which is just ridiculous, we also get a little bit of gameplay from the Heli Gunner. We get a final score of 55-9 with 25 tags confirmed, over 4,000 scored, just about double what everyone else in the lobby has. Fantastic overall gameplay. Mr. Falco, that was a great gameplay, while facing another group of players on the other team that are all in a Call of Duty clan together. You see the KOTW people on the other team, so it's not like he was just facing a bunch of random people. He's facing people that are all in a party chat together, and you know, he just does that well. It was ridiculous, fantastic gameplay. Great job to you, Mr. Falco. Well, I hope you guys all enjoyed this week's episode of Chem Strike Saturday. And if you did, please be sure to leave a rating where you guys feel the video deserves. And if you guys like to send in your guys' Chem Strikes for next week's episode of Chem Strike Saturday, everything you guys need to see is on your screen right now. No commentary, no color correction. Render the video at a great quality. Quality is definitely key in these videos. Upload the video to YouTube as unlisted. Link me via personal message here on YouTube. And then congratulations, you have submitted your video for next week's episode of Chem Strike Saturday. We usually post 3 episodes every single week. So submit your videos and you might be one of them to be up on next week's episode of Chem Strike Saturday. If you guys would like to go ahead and check out Falco, this is Falco's first time on Chem Strike Saturday. We've got a couple first time guests here this week, which is definitely good. Always nice to see some first-time guests here on Chem Strike Saturday. If you head on over to his channel, which you're going to have to check a link in the description to find his channel, because his channel right now is the Google Plus random numbers and letters. He doesn't actually have a direct URL for you to type in. So click the link in the description to his channel. You guys can go check him out. If you do decide to check him out, you're going to find some Chem Strikes, you're going to find some Moabs, as well as some more random style videos. He doesn't really post a whole lot, but he does have a pretty good voice for commentating. He has some nice thumbnails. Go over to his channel, check out his stuff. If you like it, subscribe to him, and then demand that he post more, because he hasn't posted for a few weeks now. So maybe this will give him the motivation he needs to continue posting his YouTube channel. So go give him a look, see if you like his stuff. I hope you guys all enjoyed this week's episode of Chem Strike Saturday, and if you did, please be sure to leave a rating. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.